Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/at Faded Oasis. It's going to be a nice chill day today because I've got a little bit of a headache that's been coming and going since yesterday. I hope I'm not getting sick or anything, but we'll see. I did just take some painkillers, so hopefully I'll be fine for the stream. If not, I might just call it early. We'll see. I'm distracted right now because I'm trying to see if there's a way for my chat bot to notice stream streaks and let me know about them in chat. Because currently, a stream streak is invisible to anyone but me, I think. And which would be fine, except Twitch encourages people to type a message as part of celebrating their stream streak. So that whoever is celebrating their however many stream streak sends a message to only me that only I can see, and it doesn't show up in chat, and it doesn't show up on stream. It might show up in chat, I don't know, but it doesn't show up on the stream chat in the one that goes down here. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for Fossabot to basically repeat that message so it'll show up here, or to at the very least say, Molotov has a 5 stream streak or whatever. I don't see that. Maybe I'm just missing it. I guess I'll wait for one to happen. I don't know. There's so many different things in here, and there's so much I don't understand about how this works. I've set up only a few things, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. And to be honest, I don't care most of the time. Okay, so here are chat alerts. It has for subs, for resubscribes, gifted subs, mass gifts, raids, bits, charity, ad breaks, which I have disabled. Actually, I could set it. Ooh, I could set it to do my break message for me. That'd be cool. Instead of me having a button down here. Hype train alerts, which I have disabled. Stream alerts. So go live notices, game changes is off, title changes is off. I don't do that while I'm streaming typically. Predictions, which I don't use, polls, which I don't use. And it has for followers, new follows, which is great. But there's nothing here for stream streaks. I guess I could go into... What do I use for my chat on stream? Oh, right. I need to see if there's a better way to do this. Log in. You know who I am. Go away. I can have it hide chatbots, which is precisely the opposite of what I'm using my chatbot for. Yeah, I don't see anything for showing stream streaks in chat. Um, is there an event for it? Because it appears in the activity feed, so it should be an event, right? Follow, subs, resubs, gifts, tier, sub tiers, bits, charity donations, rates. Nothing for stream streaks. That's a widget I don't know. Alright, I guess that's not gonna exist for a while. Stream labels. Oh. Those are annoying. So behind the scenes a little bit, I am planning on remaking my stream layout here, mostly because this scene, we're playing Cobalt Core today, but this scene has my box very narrow, too narrow that when I'm just, moving around, getting comfortable or something, I can be like over here, or I can be just way over here, and it's kind of, if I'm not paying attention, I tend to like lean away or something. And recently I've been taking Twitch clips. Why do I have 83 notifications? What are you notifying me about? Oh my god, it's just advertising for all their other bullshit. And there's no main notifications page, so I have to scroll through all of it in this tiny little box. No, mark all as red. I don't care. Go away. Anyway, yeah, so I'm in this tiny little box. Lately, I've been making more clips for Twitch, and I've been sharing them on YouTube. And Twitch has an easy-ish editor to make clips vertical. And typically what a lot of streamers do is they use their face cam. They shrink the gameplay down so it's wide enough on a vertical video that they can capture the whole moment that's happening. But then they need something to fill the rest of the space, so they just use their face. And if my face is this narrow, then you'll typically have a lot of the game over here next to my face because I can't get the box narrow enough. Whatever. If you check out any of my shorts on YouTube, you'll notice there's a bit of gameplay over on this side that's still shown in the short. That's what that is, because I literally can't make the box narrower. And I don't have the program, the know-how, the time, or honestly the effort to do it myself, to make like a decent looking clip for all my VODs and everything. Doing all the extra stream stuff takes a lot of extra time that I don't always have to commit to games. Alright, that's enough chat. Hope everyone's doing well today. We're playing Cobalt Core. This is a roguelike space shooter, kind of. It's turn-based, so it's tactical. But it's kind of two-dimensional tactical. And I don't mean like laid out on a grid like you might think of Final Fantasy Tactics or any number of those games. What's the other big one? XCOM. It's not tactical like that, but it kind of is. I guess it's one-dimensional tactical because you can only move left and right. And you're lining up your gun with where the enemy's weak spots are while still trying to dodge all the missiles they're shooting at you. I'm in the middle. I'm in the beginning here, relatively close to the beginning of a hard run, which is the first difficulty level. You unlock it after you beat normal once. Sorry, the first difficulty level above normal. Let's hit continue here. Here's our map. We've only done, this is our start, we've only done this. I'm refreshing myself here as to what we're doing. So we've got this ship that's smaller than normal. It's only 4 spaces across. But we've got 2 weak spots, our cockpit and our cannon. We do have a second cannon on the other side, but we have to swap between them. And the one that's inactive actually has armor, so we take less damage. And then we've got our missile bay in the center here. We have 7 health and 0 shield. Think we keep shield between encounters, but I don't remember. Our 3 crew members right now are Riggs. Riggs's cards are mostly flexible movement and card draw, right? So they've got give us a lot of, what's it called? Dodge? No. I forget the term, but there's give us the ability to move left and right a lot and some card draw, which is great. Isaac is our engineer. He's mostly missiles and drones, launching things out of the missile bay. I think currently we only have 1 thing we can launch out. No, we got a shield, didn't we? Let's look at our cards here. Oh, we got energy drone, so it can fire energy back at us, which is great. And then we've got Drake, who apparently, storyline-wise, is our enemy. But, yeah, Drake is real cool. Actually, Riggs is the coolest. But Drake has some very strong attacks. Like this EMP slug that deals 3 damage and stuns, but it gives us 1 heat. So it's strong attacks that also make us overheat. Luckily, we've got a heat sink. We also have a ventilator now, so we can try and get rid of that heat. And hopefully that'll be good, because if we build up 3 or more heat in 1 turn, or if we build up 3 or more heat at the end of the turn, we take damage. And I don't want to take damage. What do we have for trinkets here? Ares cannon. Your inactive cannon is armored. Right, we can toggle the cannon once per turn. Draw 1 fewer card each turn. Gain 1 extra energy every turn. Ship's cannons become weak at the start of combat. Oh, this was a trinket. So normally this cannon isn't weak. But we're getting an extra energy for that. So that's fun. And what's this trinket? Gain 1 serenity every 3rd turn. The next time you would gain any amount of heat, instead lose 1 serenity. Okay. So it's heat protection. That's cool. We can cool off before we heat. So we actually have a lot of ways to cool off. We might want to add more heat cards to the deck. I don't remember how well we're doing, but we seem okay. So I think we might want to go to the stronger encounter for an artifact and a card as a reward instead of just a card. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back into it. Hey Drake, it's your ship. Don't tell me you have an evil copy of yourself too. Don't be ridiculous. It's just my autopilot. Hi, this is Drake. I'm not here right now. Leave a message after the beep. Then die. Why does the bot have to look like you? Why not? Is that weird? It's not weird. Seems normal. Anyways, I will simply deactivate the bot with my secret password. Okay, everyone cover their ears. I'm gonna say my cool, not embarrassing password now. You know what? Never mind. Let's just fight it. Alright, we're in an asteroid field. Bunch of asteroids in the middle blocking our shots, but that's fine because it's blocking their shots too. We're fighting Drakebot 2. What happened to Drakebot 1? There's a truck outside my window backing up. Oh good, it's backing up away from my window. That's good. I don't know that we want to blow up any of these asteroids. I think we want to use them as shields. But that does mean that we're not doing anything. We can scramble to give us 2 movement. What is it called? Is it dodge? Evade. We can scramble to give us 2 evade, which is basically future movement. Oh, we're starting with a Serenity. Nice. I don't know that I want to launch our attack drone because it will just collide with an asteroid and explode. And then that spot will be open. I'm not sure that using Draw Shot is going to be worth it, because it does get rid of an asteroid, but it might draw us... What would be the best thing? Parallel Shift would be pretty good. We hold Ventilator, right? Not discarded when played. We don't hold Ventilator. I guess we don't want to draw any. We want to wait. So we're going to scramble. And we're going to pass. Because my alternative is like moving over one, toggling cannon, and then shooting. But then we take 2 because we're going to be weak. We deal 2, but then we'll take 2. We don't have that thing... No, we've had an upgrade in previous runs that our second shot would also stun. I think we just pass here. Alright, so we can... We're gonna gain shield, but they're at max already. If I move one to the right, our cannon will be lined up with the hole that they made. Can basic shot... I guess I should Ventilator. Discard a random card, so I want to Parallel Shift, Basic Shot, Ventilator to see what I draw. Although this costs 2 energy. I don't actually want to draw like Energy Drone B or anything. So what if I don't Ventilator? What if I just move over one, play the other 3 cards? And then pass. Okay. All of the shots are going to apply a status if it hits, so I want to make sure it doesn't. We can either move our ship over one or move everything else over one. I do like Energy Drone B right here, because it will give us more energy next turn, guaranteed. If we shoot that now and then move over one, this gun will be lined up here. I can EMP Slug to stun it. And then just play other cards. We won't gain heat because we have Serenity. So we shoot this now. Move over one. We've got two left. We just play both of these. Okay, so now we can toggle cannon. We can't disable that though, so we're going to want to move one to the left. That's fine, after we do some shooting. Heatsink will move us one to the right. That's unfortunate. So we don't play heatsink because we don't need to. It's not like we need to get rid of heat. So we're going to toggle cannon, fire, fire, lock, move one over. I keep saying we should just leave. This is a great strategy. Alright, so I can move back. I don't have movement anymore. If I draw shot... Oh, I have a basic dodge. I can move back one. Draw shot. See what I draw. Or do I want to draw shot here to destroy the asteroid and then move and put an attack drone here? And then I can parallel shift it into the way. It does mean that my draw shot's not hitting them and I'm destroying this asteroid, but I think that's fine. Let's see what I draw. Ooh. So I move over one. I play basic dodge. I move over one. I attack drone. I EMP slug. That's all my energy. Yeah. And then I shift everything over one. I only have the one shift. I think I want to save it for protecting myself later. So if we EMP slug here, we're safe. We get one heat, but that's fine. We've got 5 energy. Actually, I can scramble parallel shift. That'll move these over one. My scramble will let me move over 2, so my gun will be lined up with here. No, I move one in the other direction. I toggle cannon, so this gun is lined up with here. Both of these are moved over. Oh, then I'm gonna be hit with 2. Never mind. So I do want to move to the left. So I scramble, parallel scramble, EMP slug. No, I want EMP slug here. Scramble, parallel shift, move to EMP slug. And I kill you. Pick a card. Repair kit. Launch a repair kit. Destroying it will heal its destroyer's hull for 2. Heal the hull. But playing it removes it from combat. And you can either make it cheaper or double cheaper, but it moves all the way over there. Large boulders. Just launch a bunch of rocks in the way. And they'll launch out of here, so they'll go here, here, here. It's not great. From Hell's Heart. I like the name of that. Attack. Damage equals your missing hull. Ooh. Okay, so that's very risk reward. Where I want to actually not have any hull. I want to be at like 2 or 3 health. Probably 2 health. So this is dealing 5. Because it is 3 energy. That is a lot. What does that upgrade to? Oh, and then you heal or lose all but 1 hull. Ooh. I don't know that I can do that. It's real cool though. That's real cool. No matter what, I'm taking a card that costs more than 1 energy. I'm not a fan of that. What does this upgrade to? A field of 5 boulders, or it doesn't go away when you use it. If I get Repair Kit, I could use it as a shield. It means that the opponent would heal 2. But sometimes that'll be fine. And I'd only have one of them because the card goes away. So it's not like it's going to be clogging up my deck. But I think maybe Large Boulders is a better shield. And then I can decide to make it either repeatable or wider. Yeah, I like that. Pick an artifact. Alright, a Drake artifact. Sub-Zero heat sinks. Heat can be reduced to -3. Well, that seems cool. Quick draw. Draw 2 extra cards in the first turn. That seems good. Crosslink. Every 5th time you attack, gain 1 evade. I do like having more evade, and I don't like how little evade we have, basically. Although, I think evade goes away at the end of combat. I think I'd rather... have more options on the first turn. Alright, we're going to this artifact. Jumper cables. At the start of combat, gain temp shield equal to your missing hull. Okay, so... I mean, that's not going to do anything for us, but hey, it's free. Do we want to upgrade anything? I don't remember. This is already upgraded. I do like upgrading Ventilator to just be draw 2 cards. Although discard 2, draw 4 might be better. Oh, I can already discard 2, draw 4 because it's infinite. I just keep it in hand when I play it. It just costs energy. So really it doesn't matter that much. If I'm using Ventilator, it means I probably don't have any good cards in hand, so I don't mind the discard. I think I'd like Scramble A, because for 2 energy I want something more than just 2 move. Or we can upgrade a basic shot or something. We don't know how Large Boulders is going to affect things yet. Where's Parallel Shift upgrade to? I do like this. Man, there's so many good upgrades. I do like Flippable. We could get rid of a card. Although I don't know that we'd want to. I mean, maybe a basic shot. But I think we want more damage first. Maybe we just upgrade Attack Drone to Attack Drone A to make it worth more. If I take that route, if I go to the repair yard, I have a normal battle. So the option's actually between repair yard now or stronger encounter later. The stronger encounter would give me another artifact. It's early enough. I think I want to try upgrading my stuff. Eunice, Cleo, can I get you anything? I'm not gonna fight you. I would probably die terribly, as is the norm for fighting the shopkeeper in a roguelike. Let's actually give it a shield. Nah, let's make it 2 damage. Heck yeah. Alright. X06. My drones cover so much more of this ship. I love it. Oh. Because it's a thinner ship. Your drones cover more of the ship. Alright, so you're going to beam shield back at you. You have so much shield. The enemy is going to launch something. Alright, so we want to blow that up. But also we want to hit you. Maybe disable this. We can spend 2 energy to get movement. To get over to here. Actually, we can toggle cannon. Blow this up with the EMP slug to disable it. That's 2 energy, it leaves us with 2. We just scramble to move over, but then we don't have any other energy. So maybe we don't care about the shield drone right now. So then what do? We EMP slug, basic shot, probably basic block. Or do we scramble so that we have extra movement for later anyway? Let's toggle. EMP slug to blow that up. And You know, let's just scramble, because I do want movement for later. We can launch an attack drone A here. It'll hit them for 2, and then this missile will come out and kill it. Wait, we can parallel shift. We'll attack drone A to put it here. Parallel shift to move both of them over. So whatever's launching out of here is going to smash into the shield room. Our attack drone will hit the wing. That's good. We can heat sink out of the way of whatever this is. Although I kind of want to stay lined up with it so I can shoot it. It's not like we can deal damage anyway. Let's get our dodge. You know what, let's heat sink anyway. It doesn't really matter. Let's get rid of the heat right now. Okay, you just launched another shield. We can launch an energy drone and a bunch of boulders. If I move one to the left and draw a shot, then we'll see what we get. Another draw. Oh, I redrew the same draw shot. That's cool. Launch an energy drone here. It'll give us 1 extra energy next turn, and then it'll get rid of whatever this is launching. They haven't launched any aggressive anything. It's only been shield drones. That's weird. Maybe I draw shot again. Then if I don't find anything, basic shot, move one over and launch the energy drone here. So that it still hits me, but then doesn't get blown up. So I can get more than 1 use out of it. Oh yeah. Or I could parallel shift things, but then this won't hit. I don't really want to do that. I think I'm gonna shot and dodge, and then move over and launch a drone. Ah, there you go. We can toggle cannon, launch basic shot to hit this. Move over one, put another attack drone out there. Ramble. I can just heat sink instead of spending a movement, and then put the attack drone here. I think I like that. And then if I move this whole line over, I get to keep the energy drone for next turn. Alright, so we kill you. That part's obvious. We move one over. And then toggle cannon and draw shot. But before we do that, we're going to do that anyway. I'm going to ventilator, and it doesn't matter what we discard because we still have EMP slug and draw shot, so we still win. What am I doing this for? Why am I not just winning? I don't think there's a reason. Oh, I remember. I wanted to use the shield that was in my hand, so hopefully we could carry it over. Whatever. Desperate measures. 1 shield, 2 temp shield, 3 heat, and then exhaust. And I think heat doesn't care about shields, it just hits hull. So we basically trade a hull for a shield. Gain 2 temp shield. And then it goes away forever. Evasive shot. Ooh, I like that. What does that upgrade to? I very much like that. Or another ventilator. I think we do evasive shot. Alright, now we upgrade again. Salutations. What are salutations? Can I get anything? I wish there was an option where I got more evade, but didn't have exhaust. Screw it, this is fine. I mean, they're all great. Boss time. That's not the normal crystal. You're right, it's not. Whoa, weird. The cursor goes below the screen. Anyway, that's not the normal crystal. Ah, weird crystal. Can you be serious for a minute? Crystalline takeover. Alright, what is going on here? Okay, we've got armored, and the enemy is gonna do something? I probably don't want to be here, but I don't know. Cannon. Missile Bay. Cannon. Missile Bay. Breakable. This part becomes empty when hit. This also cancels its intents. Okay. Empty. Cannon, empty, wing. I'm thinking the empty parts might heal themselves and become breakable. I think that might be the crystal thing. That's a total guess, though. For all I know, this thing could come out at me and do terrible things. It's called Crystalline Takeover. Does this launch crystals that start taking over my ship? That'd be A, very scary, and B, really cool. Anyway, we can EMP slug here to do 2 and cancel whatever it's going to do. But I kind of think I want to figure out what it's going to do, so I'd rather move. Crystal growth. The ship reforms up to 1 broken crystals every turn. Aha, right. So if the empty will become crystals again. I'm thinking we toggle cannon EMP slug to disable the main cannon. That's 2 energy. Then we evasive shot also. to give us an evade. That's 3 energy spent. We move one over with that evade, and we just launch the attack drone right here. That's 4 energy. We gain 1. We don't gain a heat because we have a Serenity. We disable that, so we're taking 0. We move... Hey, Glass, how are you? We move out of the way of whatever this is gonna do. And we don't disable it, so we get to see what it's gonna do. I think this works. Oh, also we disabled this, so our drone doesn't go away. It gets to attack also. This healed. This didn't do anything? The ship moved before attacking. Is this gonna move the ship every turn? Anyway, we're hitting the crystal. They're gonna gain shield, or they're gonna raise shields. They're gonna attack over there. I don't care. Our gun is currently aimed at nothing, but we can just heat sink to line up with something. We can. That then puts our energy drone here. We just play all of our cards except for toggle cannon from right to left. Oh, I see. It's making more crystal. And now the crystal's gonna attack. Okay. Alright, well, we take 0 here, so that's cool. If I draw a shot, we're drawing Scramble and one of these. So there's a 1 in 9 chance that we get EMP Slug and just disable this. If we don't draw it, we can parallel shift to put our energy drone in the way of the shot. Wait, no, we just toggle cannon because then this becomes armored and it takes 0 3 times. And we have a shield, so I'm fine taking the one here. And if we draw something else to help deal with this, great. So let's draw a shot here so we see what we draw. Okay, the block will cover it, I guess. So now we're toggling. We've got 4 energy. Scramble. Block. Oh, this is weak, so we're taking 2. So I do want to block, definitely. Scramble, block, and basic shot. Oh, right, it breaks it. We're not taking any. Forgot about that. It cancels. It's intense. Yeah, heck yeah, 0, 0, 0. I love that. Alright, you grew another one. You regrew this one. So we can swap again at the end of turn so that you, again, don't hit me. Or we can just EMP slug you and not care. We can EMP slug, heat sink to move one over, attack drone goes here. We evasive shot also. We play all these cards. I'm not gaining any heat, but that's fine. Just heat sink to move over here. Put an attack drone here. It's not going to hit anything now. But that's fine. Is your command console plugged in? We can toggle and shoot this as the last action of the turn to break it, so we take 0. Or we just move left 1 and keep firing into here, and I think I want to do that. We have the movement. Another attack drone. I love it. We move over 1, shoot this. Move over 1, shoot this. That puts our missile bay over here so we can launch another attack drone. Is this worth it? I don't know. It seems cool though. Oh, we kill them because we deal 6. We grow stronger somehow. We took 0 hits from that. I like our thin ship. Alright. We got 3 rare cards. Another energy drone. Second opinions is always great. Hand cannon. X is equal to the number of cards in your hand. Deal that much damage. That seems really good on the first turn when we have, what, 6 cards in hand? 2 energy to deal 6. What does it upgrade to? First draw a card or deal twice that damage. Oh, but then exhaust it. Riggs, you got some good cards. Jeez. Oh, imagine playing a second opinions before a hand cannon. Just have like 8 cards in your hand. Or 10. Have a full grip. I think we take it. Yeah. Demon thrusters. You gain 1 evade every turn. You can no longer have more than 3 evade at a time. Wait. We've never had more... No, we have had more than 3 evade. But still. That's not that much of a downside. Simplicity. On pickup, remove 3 cards. Ooh. I like that. Flywheel. Every 10th time you draw a card, gain an energy. I do love Flywheel as well. These are all great. These are all fantastic. Simplicity would remove basic shot, basic dodge. Maybe basic block. I don't know. But if we just Flywheel... Yeah. Books. Whoa, nice job. Hi, Books. How are you? Why are you riding a crystal? Should I be afraid? Who are you? Oh, Books. I've been watching you guys blow this crystal up over and over. Is it because this was the first time I didn't take damage, or is this because it was a ship this time? These shards that get left behind. Did you know they survived the time loops? That's upsetting. Interesting. After you guys leave, I gather up all the shiniest ones. Did you know they taste blue? Blue, huh? Yeah. Well, I guess we better leave you to it. Bye. What was that about? Alright, are we gonna, I want to codex. No, there's somewhere in here. I guess we can't see all of the character silhouettes. Anyway, I wonder if Books is a playable character. We'll find out. Time to warp. Whoosh. All right. Sapphire cluster. Oh, we didn't draw a new card. Anyone have any ideas? We EMP slug the thing that's gonna shoot us. This is overheat. Power drive? Yeah, that's what I meant. We scramble, move one, EMP slug, pass the turn. I guess we could heat sink, EMP slug, do something else, but I think I'd rather have the one extra evade next turn. Alright, you're gonna gain your shield, apply a status effect. Oh, more power drive, okay. Well, we evasive shot and then put boulders in the way? Or do we evasive shot, attack drone here, basic shot also, and then just move? Oh, we've got 5 energy, right. Flywing. What if we draw hand cannon? Oh, this is not... This is evasive shot, not draw shot. Never mind. So we can play all of them. We would need to use both of our evade to make our drone and our boulders not collide. I think I just do this, and then scooch. And we don't launch boulders, that's fine. X is 4. Okay, other cards in your hand, good. I'm glad it clarified that. So we draw shot to make this 5. We ventilator to make it 6. And hope it doesn't discard hand cannon. Oh, I was too greedy. Oh, and 5 would have killed you anyway. I'm an idiot. Alright, fine. Fine. Okay, we can attack drone A here, so that's going to deal 4 to you, so we just need to deal 3 more, and we can't do that here. So, let's do that, and then... I'm gonna gain a dodge, move over here, and put an energy drone here. We end turn, we win. But I want to hit you with a hand cannon. Missile shot. Launch a missile that it will deal 2, and also attack for 2. It's pretty good. Options is great. I love options. And another heatsink. Missile shot is a card we haven't had before. It is more combat. Though I think I'd rather have the evade. What evade do we have? Basic dodge, evasive shot, scramble. And then we've got like heat sink. Now, you know what? Missile shot. What does that upgrade to? It's a green background. Cool. Oh, acid missile. So instead of just dealing 2, I can have it deal 3, and also I deal 3. Or I can have it deal 1 corrode and piercing attack. Corrode deals hull damage, so basically this entire thing ignores shield. Corrode will tick. It'll deal more than this too, unless I'm playing this on like the last turn. Oh, it exhausts. That's why. I was like, this is very good. No, it goes away. That's why. I was getting excited about stacking corrosion. But I don't like that there's no cheaper option. Whereas options gives us options. We've already had options. Let's do missile shot. Alright, we got a 3-way split here. Let's take a look at this big map. So we can hit this boss from either direction. We can only hit this. We can't hit this if we go bottom first. So we could do this to get up there. But I don't know that we want to hit that. I think I'd rather upgrade a card or have a second boss. So I want to be here. Although I can have a second boss here. Wait, we can get 3 upgrades? If we hit here, then we hit here and here. Oh my god. Now we can get to this one from any of our 3. How many boss fights can I, or tough fights can I do? I guess I can only do 2, because if we hit this one, we have to hit this, or we can only hit this one. Or we can divert and only get the 1. We're getting 1 artifact either way. That's forced, so that doesn't matter. So I think I want to leave the option open for 3 repair yards. I think we take... Actually, taking the middle one is better than the bottom one here, because it does still give us the option after this fight of where we want to go. Yeah, we just take this. Celine. Hey, I have this extra scaffold lying around. I think it would look great right in the middle of your ship. Scaffold would be an empty space. It would make our ship wider, but we'd still only have 4 spaces that get hit. It does mean that it would probably still be harder to evade things. If they're only shooting like 1 gun at us, we could just line it up with the empty space. If they're shooting 2 at us, we would need to move 1 extra space to not be hit by either. I don't know that I like that idea, Celine. Also, it's a great tax write-off. What do you think? If they're shooting us with 1 gun, we need at most 2 evade to get out of the way. If they're shooting 2 that are close together, if they're shooting 2 that are next to each other, we currently need at most 3 to get out of the way. I guess if the scaffold's right in the middle, we would still only need 3 to get out of the way, but it might be the other direction. if you're shooting 2 guns at us that are spread apart by 1, we currently need 3 to get out of the way no matter what. 3 evade. But if in a spread out ship, if they're spread by 1, we would need 4 to... Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need 4 to get out of the way. If you're shooting us with 2 guns that are spread apart by 2, we could have one of them thread through the middle of the ship. So, worst case scenario with current ship, you're firing 2 guns at us, 1 lined up here, 1 lined up here. It takes us 4 movement to get out of the way. If we put a scaffold here, you're shooting that same, those same shots that have 2 holes in the middle. So you're basically shooting, if you imagine the scaffold here, you're shooting here and here. We could just move over 1 so that this shot is lined up with the scaffold and this shot is off the bow. Not the bow. Bow's the front. I think I like having a small ship more than I'd like having a hole in it and making it wider. No thanks. Fine, whatever. It's Spike Jr. Oh, hey, you guys again. Wait. Where do I know you from? Okay, you've got wide ship here. You got your wing that has a harpoon. You're gonna give me a card if you hit me. You're gonna launch something on your missile bay. You've got an empty space, your cockpit, another empty space, and your other wing. It's probably not gonna hit me. See, I'm immediately glad I didn't take the scaffolding. Because right now, I could just move 1 to the right, be in the middle, and not be hit by anything. If I had taken the scaffold, I'd be 1 wider. I couldn't move 1 over, because then I'd be hit by this. I think we draw a shot to see what we draw. We're going to get an energy from our flywheel. Because if we get EMP slug or hand cannon, well, if we get EMP slug, we're swapping our cannon to this one and disabling this, and then we don't have to move. If we get hand cannon, we're blowing you out of the sky. We're trying to. Although we would want to play evasive shot at some point. But let's just draw a shot. Energy drone here makes sense. So we hand cannon first for 7. That's massive. We're down to 2 energy. We energy drone here, we're still at 2 energy. We evasive shot, we're at 1 energy. We move over 1, we put an attack drone here. I wanted to do this first, whatever. Hand cannon, baby. Why do you have a gun? Wait, Riggs. Riggs, wait, hold on. Right, we evasive shot, that gives us the movement. And then we attack drone here, so they're going to take 2 more. Letting this drone is a bit wonky. I'm calling it lumpy. Dodge that missile, or let it hit us. Wait, no. Missile shot is unfortunate with their ship layout because I can't hit both of them. So I think we scramble dodge. We just EMP slug their face for 2 damage, move over 1, and call it a day. Did I say 2 damage? I meant 3 damage. Well, they shot our energy drone. That's unacceptable. Unfortunately, we can't quite kill them this turn. We can get very close, though. Well, they killed our attack drone. They must pay the price. Alright, evasive shot B. Oh, we got 3 upgrades here. Okay. Evasive shot B is pretty good. Firewall B. 2 shield, 2 temp shield, 2 heat. You know, we have been keeping our heat very low. And Drake's Serenity, or heat distiller thing, might mean we can play this without worrying about that heat. It just never happens. And it's not enough heat to make us actually take damage. I think I want Firewall B. Although Solar Breeze B is very good. I'm gonna take Firewall. And I kind of want to upgrade. You know, Scramble's not as bad as I thought it was. Now that I've been playing with it for almost a full run. I guess we're like halfway through a run, but like I've been playing with it a substantial amount of time instead of just removing it. I think I do like it. I think it's not overcosted. It's still expensive, but I guess my view this time is tainted because I am getting an extra energy every turn. Plus now I have Flywheel, so I might be getting another energy. I think I haven't played large boulders because they would get in the way. I think I don't actually ever want to upgrade it. I think I want to leave it like this. Do we just upgrade hand cannon to draw a card first? No, I think I upgrade evasive shot. Well, that's only +1 damage. I don't know. Let's upgrade parallel shift. Because this is annoying, that having to move right. Back to try and steal some artifacts again, are we? Sorry, won't happen again. Upgrade me parallel shift. Wow, cool. This doesn't matter. Star Dog. I like a challenge. Alright, you got guns on either side and 3 missile bays. Hand cannon for 6 right off the bat seems amazing. That only leaves us with 2. Large boulders protects us from this shot and then blows up whatever this is. There will still be a missile here, or something here. Or I could missile shot to deal 2 extra damage and launch a missile here. We don't take the 1 because this is armored, and then I just deal with this mess. I think I like that better. Let's start by dealing a lot of damage. See that? That is what every attack should be like. Alright, we have you at half damage already. Hey, can you, just not? Can you go away, actually? I don't step down from a challenge. Parallel shift A, I can just move everything over 1 or 2, and then it doesn't matter. If I move them over 1, evasive shot will hit the missile. Whatever, I'll move them over 2 and hit them. Or I toggle cannon so I don't even have to move. Let's just do this. Go away. Do we ventilator away basic shot or toggle cannon? We're gonna have the extra energy, we might as well, right? Yeah, I think I'll take a scramble. Firewall B seems cool, because they're gonna hit us for 4. We can just move over 1 and swap cannons. They'll only hit us for 1. That'll be temp shield. We put an attack drone, we draw shot. Let's swap now, draw shot. EMP to disable this, although it doesn't really matter. Attack drone here, move 1 energy drone here. The energy drone doesn't get blown up. We have 1 energy left for our firewall. We will have 3 heat. Oh no, we'll have 2 heat. We do this now, because Serenity will eat that. Nice. Then we slug this. We attack drone here. Move over one energy drone. And then we just blow you out of the sky. All right. Attack drone, space mine. I do like space mine, but I fear. What is this? Big space mine. 3 damage instead of 2. Or we launch it and immediately move it right. That seems bad. Oh, or we can move it left. I have a feeling that we're clogging up the middle with too many things. But maybe that's fine. And I think I'd rather have an attack drone that would hit them before it dies, instead of a space mine that I might not be able to launch in the way of their shot. Whereas I can just put an attack drone anywhere and... yeah, I'm just gonna attack drone. Energy refund. Gain 1 energy every time you spend 3+ playing a card. How do we abuse this? We make hand cannon. Oh, it'll exhaust it. That's fine. It'll deal 2 times the amount of cards in my hand. And it will still technically only cost 2 energy. Because we get 1 back. Is there anything else we can abuse with it? No, I don't think so. Well, there's no reason not to take it. Do we want to upgrade something, or do we want 2 boss fights? I think we want to upgrade boss fight, upgrade boss fight. And we upgrade hand cannon, right? Howdy. Hi. Upgrade. Although I don't actually want it to go away, I'd like to draw it later also. So maybe I just ignore the artifact we got, because it doesn't actually matter. Let's... we can make our attack drone another attack drone A, or an attack drone B so it has a shield. That might be a good idea, actually. Let's give it a shield. Rad. Right, boss fight. Crystalline offshoot. No problem, we've got options. I didn't draw options. It's not in the deck. Alright, so we got all these empty spaces. It doesn't look like they're gonna recover. They don't have the status for it. So we just have to do whatever. Like, they're not gonna hit us because we've got shield here, but we're not gonna hit them because we're hitting empty space. I could launch an attack drone here. Then basic dodge or something, move over, draw shot. Hand cannon is probably going to be better than attack drone A. Missile shot doesn't hit them unless we toggle cannon missile shot. Puts a missile here that this will blow up, that's fine. We shoot this. We're gonna end up taking one that way. I don't want to move one in either direction. Because I don't want to line up our cockpit with any of their shots, because then we're taking two. Unless I missile shot to launch a missile. Move one to the right. Through heatsink, maybe. I'll have one energy left. Evasive shot to hit them for two, and then toggle cannon so that our area under attack is shielded. It seems like a waste of missile shot, but I don't think I've got a better idea right now. Because now we take 0, because this missile... The missile hits them before it hits me. Oh, okay, we're both taking 2. My missiles go before they go. You good? Trying to be. Okay, we do have a Serenity, so Firewall seems great. We're not currently under attack. We can energy drone to block this shot, but I'd rather not. I'd rather move left one and then energy drone. We can EMP slug this, actually, get rid of it. Yeah, so we Firewall, move left, toggle cannon, EMP slug, energy drone, basically, like we do everything. So we move. Do this. This. Stop you. Alright, they're down to 9. 8. Toggle slug basic shot. So I deal 4. And then just pass turn because they're not hitting me. I guess gain drone shift with the parallel shift. Yeah, now you're not hitting me. We're at 2 heat. That's fine. I can shift this over 1, so I deal you 1 more damage, and I still have the energy drone. Alright, I just need to deal you 3. Hey Evo, thanks for that lurk. I'll just move over. That was not me moving. Whoops. This is fine, actually, because I'm gonna scramble, move me over left 1. Missile shot, put a missile here and deal them 2, and then just basic shot. Everything's fine. We do lose shield at the end of the, I wish we didn't, but whatever. Boulder bundle. Gain 1 drone shift and 3 pebbles. I don't care. I think we have too many things in the middle. I haven't played that asteroid card yet. Search the discard pile. Move a card to top of draw pile. What does that upgrade to? It's free, or you put it in your hand. I do like it being free. What if we do that now? Because we're immediately going to a repair station. Let's do that. Oh, right, artifact. Overcharger. Every 4th turn, you get an overdrive. We don't really have a lot of like repeated 1 damage shots, so that's not as good as last run. That's fine. An Isaac artifact. Gain 3 drone shift on the 1st turn. Or Riggs artifact, which might... I don't know if Riggs only has 2 artifact slots. Every time your discard pile is shuffled back in your draw pile, gain 1 evade, caps at 2 per turn. I guess we take wave control. Howdy. I don't really need to repair. We'll be fine. This definitely won't be a bad thing. Alright. There seems to be a nearly infinite supply of you guys, huh? You too. No, there's only one of me. I'm the original flavor, baby. Your ship just get wider? Wow, cool robot. Thanks. Mecha rigs. Yeah. Okay, so you might be alternating how far out these are. That's gonna make planning a nightmare. I hope it's basically the equivalent of the center section moving left and right. Because these are now empty, right? Yeah. Alright, well, they don't have a weak spot, but we can hand cannon them for 6. Put an energy drone right here. I mean, they're not hitting us. We're fine, right? Unless this is going to be a homing missile. But I don't think we worry about that now. Hand cannon, missile shot. We don't have any movement. We've got drone shift. We don't have any movement. I can drone shift to move the missile. Actually, I should energy drone, then shift it, and then missile shot. So we'll have 1 energy left over, and we can just basic shot. So boom. Let's put this out there, move it over here, put this here, put this here. What you got for me? Punch. This missile deals 2 damage and punches you 3 spaces right. It cannot miss if you are to its right. So it hits me, I'm assuming it will go straight or to any space over here. So I would need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces to not be hit by it. So it's hitting me. I guess I could parallel shift it this way, but that also seems bad. It's probably gonna hit here. This game is great music, but it gets loud in the boss fights. Okay, so I have 2 shift. I can 2 shift again. That'll move it 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll still hit here. I'd like it to move here. I guess it's only 1 fewer damage. Well, maybe we just draw shot first to see what's going to happen. Oh, you did shift exactly like like I thought you were going to. Okay. I guess you didn't move. The entire back moved. Which moved your arms. Whatever. You're going to launch another fist from here. This is going to be the theme of punching me left and right. Let's see what we get. We can get our hand cannon back to the top of the deck. Firewall B would be great. Oh, we want to toggle cannon at the end of the turn because you're hitting here. 3 spaces, huh? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good because we're not going to get hit by this 3. We firewall. The temp shield absorbs the damage. We don't have any way of preventing that heat. That sucks. But we kind of just play everything, right? So let's echo the hand cannon back to the top. When does this trigger? Every turn. Every third turn. Okay. So... yeah, here's a drone, here's more shift, here's a shoot you, here's... yeah, okay. And this. So now I can drone shift 1, 2, 3, 4. Use all of my drone shift and you won't hit me. Or I can shoot you. That's probably the better option. What I want to do is actually move one over... oh, I can't disable both things, right? I'm at 2 heat, so I don't necessarily... oh, I do have Serenity, so EMP Slug does not make me overheat. Kind of want to use Ventilator to cool off. I only have 4 energy. I don't know priority order. If I move everything 2 to the left, hand moves in front of the 4. Do they shoot their own missile, or does the missile hit me first and then they shoot me? I think the missile would move first and then they would shoot me. I kind of want to attack drone B here. Probably just hand cannon that. Drone shift over 1 to put the attack drone in the way of this, and then taking 0. Oh, you're very compact now. You're not firing another fist. That's great. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to Ventilator to cool down. My attack drone's getting blown up, but that's fine. Alright. Alright, you're going to punch with this side. So you're not hitting me at all. I kind of want to move as far left as possible. But I can't. So if I missile shot here... Well, the missile here, I'll hit them for 2. My evasive shot also. I can move 1. And then I guess I drone shift my energy drone out of the way. Oh, I can move it into the way of this. I was kind of thinking of how to make large boulders work here. But I think my energy drone's just going to get punched. Let's heat sink because it doesn't really matter. We get rid of all of our heat. We move this over here. You still get hit. This dies. This is fine. Now you're going to try and punch from this side. But you only have 5 health. I move over 1, I hand cannon you for 4. I scramble, move back, attack drop. Actually, this would kill you, but... Actually, let's do this. And you know what? Good job, Jeff. Alright, back up to full health, which is great. I forgot that we healed after the final, or the area boss fight. Second opinions. Let's take second opinions. Thermoreactor. Gain 1 extra energy every turn, gain 1 heat each turn. Okay, we're going to have to manage heat a lot more. And I'm wondering if that would eat our Serenity every 3rd turn. I don't know. Genesis gained 3 artifacts. Then add 3 Genesis canisters that cost 3 energy to completely remove. 30 engines. Gain 1 energy extra turn. Add a trash to your draw pile every 2 turns. That seems better than gaining heat every turn. Because it's basically gaining... It's the equivalent of gaining 1 energy every other turn. But near the end of a fight, I can just say screw it and let everything clog up with trash because I'm about to kill them. Let's do dirty engines. We didn't draw hand cannon. Second opinions would draw us 1 card of each color, so it's a 50% chance of getting hand cannon. But then we can echo to put second opinions back on. Oh no, it gets exhausted. Never mind. One of its upgrades is no exhaust, right? No, it's always exhausted. Never mind. We draw shot first. We draw shot first to see if we draw it. It's not a great chance, but maybe we get there. was hoping to draw either hand cannon or echo because then second opinions would guaranteed get it. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3. After I play this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I need to play a card before trying. That's fine. Let's toggle which cannon is active. I don't care about shooting this. I can shoot this one. That's fine. I didn't get it. Damn it. I was hoping for a max damage hand cannon. I also didn't get EMP slug. So that's annoying, but we can... I can just launch something here and then heat sink us out of the way. I think I launched an attack drone here. I heat sink... I energy drone here. Is this weak? No. But I just want to blow them up as much as possible, huh? So many cards. What do we want to put on top of the draw pile? Because we can stack our deck in a cool way. We have draw shot in there, but if I'd rather have one of these other cards, I can play it first. I don't think I would. I think I would rather have draw shot. So launch an attack drone. Heat sink us. Launch an energy drone. I'm gonna call this one Juice. It's a good name for it. Invasive shot you. Do I want all damage or do I want shield? Let's do 1 shield, 1 damage. Alright, they gain 3 temp. There's my trash. I have 7 energy. That's amazing. Alright. They're going to apply a status effect. I don't know what it is. It's probably power drive. So we toggle cannon EMP slug to knock this out. Move over 1. Missile shot. I want to draw shot first, though. I want to toggle cannon, draw shot. We move over. No, we EMP this first. Then we move over so we can missile shot. And I guess I can't launch attack drone B, so I ventilator to try and draw trash so I can play it. Or parallel shift, I guess. Or basic shot. I'm drawing 2 of them. I don't want to draw hand cannon, though. So I don't ventilator because I don't want to accidentally draw hand cannon. So instead, I just basic dodge and pass the turn. Unless I move everything over by 2 and then put an attack drone, it would go to the left of energy drone. It put the missile here. This would hit you before you shoot, so it's fine. That's kind of a waste of drone shift. Just to play an attack drone. Let's just gain the dodge and pass. Alright. Kind of whiff with hand cannon, but that's fine. If I toggle cannon, this will be shielded, and we can firewall to stop 2 damage. So we take 0, we gain 2 shield out of it. I kind of want to save the energy drone, but it's not worth it, because if I move it out of the way, I need to move out of the way, and I can't without just taking damage. I suppose I could move to the left 1, then I'm not taking this. That's all of my movement. It lines up the 3 with my missile bay. I move the energy drone over 1, and then I firewall, so I end up only net gaining 1 shield and 2 heat. That's not bad. And we've got all this parallel shift anyway. I am getting rid of a real evade for it. That's fine. 8 for 4. Scoot over 1. Get rid of the trash. So all 3 goes to the shields. This is fine. Alright, we're probably going to need to use heatsink. We have 7 energy. We don't have enough to play. We swap our gun. We shoot them with everything. We heatsink out of the way. Yeah, we're good. So, is that it? Yeah. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to ventilator before firing the hand cannon. That's too greedy. We can hand cannon, firewall. The Serenity eats the fire. Then ventilator, because I don't care about the rest, and we can just move out of the way. And screw it, our energy drone is taking this damage. We're moving out of the way, so we don't need to firewall. So I just ventilator. Because absolute worst case scenario, I draw nothing and we just move out of the way and then end turn. Okay, we can stack the deck because we can echo and then ventilator. Put hand cannon there. We have enough energy to do both, to do everything. Hand cannon does another 4. And then we move out of the way. Goodbye, energy drone. Okay, they've gained 3 temp shields, so I just need to hit them 5. That's, we can make that happen almost. We have enough drone shift. We missile shot, move, attack drone, move, or sorry, drone shift. So we do this, 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 this. All right. Hot compress B. What nice. Was this? Thanks for that. Nice. Heal 1 hull. Heal on a card. That's great. Heal, then temp shield, then 3 heat. That's insane. It's now costs 0 energy. So we heal the one, and then we're going to be taking the damage from heat unless we happen to have one Serenity. That might be fine. Space Mine B, where we launch a mine and then move everything to the right. Or we can flip it to move everything to the left. Or another heat sink. I would have liked more cards to draw more cards, because we did have we had a few turns where we had extra energy left over after we played every card from our hand. Oh, then this exhausts. So, actually, worst case scenario, we have 0 heat. We don't have the thing ready. We gain a hull, then at the end of the turn we lose that hull to the heat. So it's just temp shield for free. That's worst case scenario. Best case scenario is either we already have a bunch of heat and the heat is free, or we have a Serenity, so the heat is free. We are damaged, so we gain we heal a hull, and we get the temp shield. That's pretty good. Let's just take that. Alright, what is this? Oh, it's 8 o'clock already. It's getting warm in here. I think my heat is too warm. Whatever. Obviously this choice doesn't matter too much, but I want to look at future path. We shouldn't take this one because it doesn't actually offer us anything. We should just go middle, because then we can make the decision later. Taking top or bottom means we lock into a decision. What do we want to do, though? This is the final zone. Although it's still zone question mark, I presume it's still the final zone. We probably want to go... probably up to Repair Yard here. Upgrade something, then we get the boss. Then probably up to get another boss, because we're going to heal again. Unless this hits us a lot and we feel like we want to go for weaker. So I'm thinking basically stay top route. This one doesn't matter. Tooth! Hee-hoo, welcome to my emporium of wondrous ideas, traveler. May I offer you one of my creations? It depends. These all seem absolutely useless. Perhaps they are, perhaps they are. How about Bruise? Add a card to your deck. Lose 1 hull, heal 1 hull. Why? Okay, so if I had a trinket that made healing better, this would be great. I don't think that there's anything I care about, though. No. Lightning in a bottle. Pay 3 to gain 3 energy. If, oh wait, I have energy refund. So this is pay 3 to get 4 energy. Once, because it goes away. So at the cost of it eats up one of my card draws, basically, I get an extra energy. Waltz. Immediately move 2 to the left and then move 1 to the right, then move 1 to the right. I do like that the waltz is a 3-step dance. That is beautiful. I don't have anything that cares about moving, right? No. Okay, so lightning in the bottle is the only one that benefits me. But I already think I have enough energy generation and not enough card draw. So I would basically draw this card and I wouldn't be able to use the rest of what's in my hand. No, sorry. I would be able to use the rest of what's in my hand, but I'd still have energy left over. So I'd rather have drawn any other card so I could do anything else. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm taking anything from Tooth. I hope it means you're not going to fight me. Woohoo, farewell. Thanks, I guess. Alright, we're good. Alright, so we're taking this, because then we can still make yeah, we still have options. GRS-49 Hopper Scout. Hostile vessel detected. Okay, this is... You've got auto dodge on, and then the stat effect is always going to be auto dodge the other direction, I'm assuming. So if I try to hit you, you shift 3 to the left. Which might be fine. Let's draw a shot. Nice miss. Reminds me of fighting against you guys. Okay, so now you're no longer auto dodge, so I could basic dodge to scoot left 1, fire everything I got there, and then heat sink to get away. That's 2 energy just for movement. Missile shots, the missile's not going to line up. I do like putting an energy drone here, or here, probably here. So we're going to basic dodge to move, then put the launch the energy drone, fire everything we got, then heat sink. What is everything we got? 2 basic shots, and we have 1 energy left over. We have 3 drone shift. Maybe it is a missile shot and then I scoot the missile over. So we missile shot, basic shot. Move this over 2. Launch our energy drone. Heat sink us back. You got this, Isaac Jr. Okay, that's Isaac Jr. We need to protect it with our lives. Well, not really, but we're doing well. Alright, so now you're auto-dodging right, so you're going to go all the way over there. Going right, punish that. How? We basic shot. We don't have a move. I would love to hand cannon, but I don't have a way of hitting them. No, wait. Their basic shot would put them here, because they only move to dodge the shot. They don't move to the edge of the ship. So then they're lined up with cockpit, missile bay, cannon. So we basic shot to make them move. We toggle cannon. Then we hand cannon them for 2 damage. And we also launch a drone. And then move the drone over so it doesn't hit. It lines up the 1 with here and the 3 with here. This isn't great. I don't really have a better option right now, so boom. Don't worry about it. Attack drone B, it moves over. And then we can't move over. So either way right now, we're taking 3 damage. I'd rather save this, so I think we take the weak damage. It sucks. So we're going to take 1 hull damage. They're dodging right again. We only have one thing that can hit them. It's an EMP slug, and it won't hit them. We don't have any move. We only have parallel shift to move our drones. Where's our good cards? They're all here. All of them. So we firewall. It eats our heat. If we drone shift left 1, attack drone will be here. When the attack drone tries to fire, which happens before the enemy fires, the enemy will move to here. The 3 will line up with here. Instead, if I toggle cannon, try to EMP slug, they'll move 1 over. Then I can move everything over so the 3 damage goes into the energy drone and blows it up. I hate that. But this cannon will hit my protected cannon because I'd have toggled. So I don't need the shield, but I'd rather have it than not. I want to swap. I want to make you move. Gain some shift, get rid of the trash. And I'd rather do this. So we're going to take 0 here because we've got armor. Our temp shield's going to go away. We'll have 2 shield left over. And we're only slightly on par. We lost our energy drone. Now you're going to dodge left. What does second opinion draw us? Everything. We can then echo and ventilator to draw anything we want. But I'm not sure we want to. We have the Serenity, so hot compress restores our hull and gives us a temp shield. Second Opinions draws us all these. I don't think we want to put large boulders everywhere. I think we want to draw all these so that we don't draw any of them next turn, honestly. Then we can echo to just make sure that we draw something specific before our discard gets shuffled and we draw randomly. So we can force hand cannon. But hand cannon's not good enough because we need to try and hit them first. Unless I can disable... I need to try and disable their center to stop them from moving, but that's hard. So if we evasive shot here, they just move out of the way. We can drone shift 1 so that we can launch an attack drone and not have to worry about it. We have 7 energy. And we're going to use 2 of it. I guess we could draw the ventilator with everything else. And then force us to draw something this turn. We can make sure we're discarding toggle cannon to... So basically I'm going to be playing compress, evasive shot to move them over, drone shift to move this, attack drone to launch it here next to this one. So all I'll have left is second opinions and toggle cannon. I use second opinions to draw all of these. I still have 5 energy. Yep, 5 energy. We echo to put kind of want to put attack drone B on top. I kind of want to litter the center with drones. I think that's going to be our best option here because I don't shoot often enough to be able to hit them with this stupid auto dodge. Show. So we do this because it's free. We shift this so we can do this. Do this. Oh, we can put the attack drone A on top. Or do we put EMP slug on top, move over now that we have a move, and just shoot you? I want to do that. I don't care about... let's get trash out of the deck so I don't draw it next turn. I don't care about not drawing any of the... I'm fine with those going away. So now we can scoot over. Disable you. Shoot you again. We're out of energy. You're down to 3. You're going to auto-dodge that way. I don't like that. But then you're going to shoot a missile, so you're not auto-dodging next turn. We drew Echo again, so we could get... I don't know. But we can't draw it this turn, so it doesn't really matter. I think I evasive shot to get them all the way that way. And then I move this way to try and force them to move in the range of my attack drones. Go over there. What do I want to draw next turn? Probably EMP. How far do I want to move? I'm thinking 1, actually. Yeah, let's just move 1. Get over here. I don't like that. I didn't think about that. Anyway, you're not dodging, so this is going to kill you. But actually, this is going to kill you first. Radio Control B. All drones and missiles instantly take a turn. What is that? Oh, that is B. That's already upgraded. Does it just stay in my hand at the end of turn? Yeah. Wait. What do I have? I have Firewall, which is 2, 2, and 2 for 1. Oh, it's free. That's why. Nah. Not gonna take that. Do kind of like Radio Control. Options is here, though. Options gives me more cards to draw next turn, which means using more energy. Let's take options. Alright. I think... What do we upgrade? Second Opinions on discard is more abusable, because if my discard's empty because I just shuffled at the start of the turn, I can just play a card of each color and then draw them all again. That seems quite abusable. I think I want to do that, actually. Let's do that. Alright, I need to go... Yeah, let's go here. Eunice, Cleo. Upgrade my Second Opinions to A. Nice. Strong encounter. Rusting Colossus. Oh, it's this guy. He's corroding himself already. He's down to 51 health. And it's going to get more corrosion every turn, so this is really just endurance. Okay, so... You're weak. That's great. I love that for you. We have 6 energy. Hot Compress is only going to give us a temp shield. I don't know that I want to play it this turn. I think I want to hold off on that. Because I don't think they're hitting me this turn. Oh, they're hitting me this turn. I think they might be hitting me. Let's figure that out. So, I want a missile shot here. I'm going to put a missile here, but the missile happens before they shoot, so it'll just deal them 2. I want to draw shot here. I want to do that first in case I draw my hand cannon. Didn't draw the hand cannon. Okay, attack drone B. That may change what I'm doing slightly, but probably not. So if I evasive shot A here, missile shot, then I'll put a missile here. I scoot the missile over 1, so it's lined up here. Then I launch an attack drone B. They'll just crowd it with large boulders. I'll launch everything I can, move the missile I don't know, over here or something. And then large boulders everything. It means I won't draw it again this fight. So that'll be fun. Take 2 more. Take this. I'm going to be using 2 of my drone shift. Now we're out. We can... Do I want to swap cannons? Probably not. Do I want the temp shield? No. Just end turn. Alright. Able to back off now? No? Okay. So this is shielded. This is also shielded. We don't have to worry about this. I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna toggle cannon. I'm gonna move over. I guess I'd play heat sink. Yeah, I'm gonna play heat sink instead. Toggle cannon, heat sink, EMP slug here. Then just shoot it. Actually, if I move over 2, I can lay into the cockpit here. Kind of want to do that. That'll show him. Right, it's down to 29. Second opinions will draw me some good stuff. Launch an attack drone here. Actually, I don't know that I want second opinions now. Nah, you know what? Now's fine. I'd rather have it when I had hand cannon in hand. Do we risk it for hand cannon? What's our worst case scenario here? We're taking 5. If I launch an attack drone, we still have a drone shift. We can shift it here. We're taking 2. Let's launch this first. Damn. Well, I can stop all the damage with an energy drone then. Let's get rid of the trash. I don't really care about the rest of these. I love options. Love to have options. And then Firewall B's fine, because it gives me 2 permanent shield. I don't like where you moved. Ah, dang. Bye, Larry. Alright. We can hand cannon and then immediately put it back on top with Echo. It seems great. I only... How do I prevent taking the most damage? I think I want to move to the right 2. It means I'm taking 5. So I guess I'd want to move to the right 3. So I guess I scramble first. Move 2, hand cannon the weak spot. Put it on top. Evasive shot, and then I can move 1 over and toggle cannon so it's shielded, so I'd be taking 3 minus the 2 shield, and I've got a basic block. And I haven't done the math on energy, but my entire hand costs 7, so we're good. So I scramble first. Move over. Blow you up. Shooting their armor is a warning shot. I didn't shoot their armor. I shot their cockpit. The weak spot. Put hand cannon back on top. Evasive shot. Let's block. Let's just play everything. Do this. Do this. So we take 3, but it all goes to the shield. They're going to take a lot. Boom. Aggressive armoring. Attack for 3, and then this part takes 1 less damage from all attacks. Wait. What? Do I apply armor to the cannon? Is that what's happening? Because right now the cannon is weak. That seems really good. Or do you apply armor to what you... We're applying armor to the enemy. That's why it's a 3 damage for 0. We attack for 3 and then apply armor. We do have a lot of energy, but we don't have a whole lot of movement, so I don't know that strafe is that good. I don't know that I want heatsink. I think we skip these rewards, which sucks. What are we doing next? We're getting... It's an event. We're getting an artifact, and then it's another boss fight. Oh wait, that was a boss fight, so we're getting an artifact after this. You know, we'll take strafe. Bubbler, every 4 Isaac cards played gain a bubble, or heat can be reduced to -3. Heat hasn't really been a problem. We've been able to manage it pretty well. Let's bubbler. Hull plating, permanently gain +3 max hull and heal 3 on pickup. I'll have better hull. Absolutely, thank you. Wow. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. Buried question mark relic. So, the first time we shoot it, it's gonna unbury and be very, very aggressive. What if we kill it in 1 shot? What if we just deal 7? We already have this for 6. Draw shot gets us +1, but it hits them. Moving out of the way is going to be too hard. We can't kill them in one shot, but we're already close. What if we hit them down to 1 before they come out? Are they going to be very weak? We can hand cannon, echo to put it on top, draw shot, hand cannon again. Please don't hurt me. That's a lot of health. Okay. That's fine. I think this plan still is great, because we can still scramble and move 2 to the left. Or we could firewall B. Oh, we don't have heat protection. That's fine. Oh, wait. We're not going to have enough to scramble. We can toggle cannon to make this safer. Firewall, so we take 2, but then we have heat. Oh, actually, the 2 that it deals us goes to the temp shields. That's a great idea, though. Oh, work with EMP slug. I think I'd rather hand cannon. Kind of wish we didn't draw this now, but whatever. Do this, do this. So now we take 2 temp shields and we're fine. We're fine. Oh, this is not the guy that respawns a bunch of times. He only has 10 health left. So we want to move at least 2 to the left. But we can only move 1. Putting a missile here does not block a shot. We're taking a lot of damage. Is at most we can dodge 1 to the left. So the 5 is lined up with our armor, so we're taking 6. We can add a block, so we're taking 3 hull damage. I think that's fine. Just play everything? Yeah. Let me scooch this way. Yeah. It's down to 5. Strafe does not help us because we don't have any movement. What can we draw a ventilator that'll deal a lot of damage? Nothing. We need second opinions. And then we need to get back our good cards. Hot compress heals us now, gives us a temp shield, and then... Oh, we don't take the heat. That's good. Don't care about anything else. Then. Vent again. Okay, second opinions gets us toggle cannon again, I guess. Gets us either EMP slug or firewall. I'd rather have EMP. How much energy do we have? 4? Yeah, because with EMP I can swap and just disable that. And then just put a drone here. Actually, putting a drone here might be a good play, but... I really, really want hand cannon. How many cards are we drawing from this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts 10 cards in our hand, so that's good. We won't hit our max cap. Oh, we got strafe. We did get EMP slug, though. Can we kill them? 3 and 2? Yeah, we can just kill them. Right? Yeah. Hi, Molly. You reached the peak and peak. Congratulations. It's farther than I've got. On the easy difficulty, but it still happened. Congrats. Echo B. Echo B might not be bad. Hi, Heller. How are both of you? It's getting late for me. Luckily, my headache that I had at the beginning of the stream has gotten better. Thanks to medicine. I think we take Echo B. Yeah, let's take that. Overclock generator, gain on energy every third turn. We have too much energy generation already. We may remove 2 cards at repair yards. We only have 1 repair yard left, and we're probably not removing anything. While your hull is under half its max, all of Drake's card attacks deal +1 damage. We have the boss fight coming up. I don't want to be at less than half health, but there is the distinct possibility that we will at some point be at less than half health. And +1 damage to EMP slug, or wait, hold on. Why does our weapons officer only have 1 weapon? I think I screwed up. Wait, hold on. I screwed up. Alright, I guess jettison hatch? No, we're not going to remove cards. We might use this energy. Alright, normal fight. Dillian, we meet again. Who is you? We do? Revenge will be mine. It will? What did we do? I don't remember. DPL 55555 replicator. You have a lot of shield. You got a cannon, and you've got 2 cockpits that you will do something with. We're in an ion storm. What does this mean? Local nebula is sapping your shields. At the start of your turn, both you and the enemy lose 2 shield. Okay, so shield is mostly worthless. And they're taking 2 damage a turn for the first half of the fight. It's more like a replicator. I haven't watched enough of this one. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so first off, we're at the second to last fight of this run. This is a roguelike where we have our ship here, and we can move left and right if we have dodge to line up our guns with their ship and dodge their guns with our ship. It's a turn-based game, a lot like Slay the Spire. Positioning matters. There's a lot going on here, but basically you need to know that there are a few different symbols. So this one is evade. It lets me move the whole ship left or right 1 tile. The green arrows are to launch something out of my missile bay, which is this slot here. The sword is to attack out of my cannon, which is this one here. But this ship is unique in that it has two cannons. There's one over here that's currently disabled. I can toggle cannon once a turn to swap them. Worth watching the VODs? Yeah. I explain everything better in the VODs, and everything happens a lot more slowly. Shield is the blue bar here. Shield will block shots, but I can't take it into future battles. It's only this battle. Pink is temporary shield. This will expand. I have unlimited space for temp shield. Temp shield goes away at the end of the turn. So currently, they're aiming their cannon at me for 2 damage. Except this one is armored, so I take 1 fewer damage. That damage would go to the temporary shield. So one of these would go away from the damage, and at the end of the turn, I lose the other one anyway because it's temporary. Other symbols you need to know. So, when I'm launching things out of the missile bay, they go into the center lane here. And a lot of times they're drones that will attack for me, or they're missiles that are aimed at either the enemy or missiles that they launched at me. They go basically after my turn, but before their turn. This one, I launch a drone that shoots an energy back at me every turn. My energy right now is 5, and the energy cost is in the top left of cards. That's basically what you need to know right now. I'll explain more as I'm figuring out. So, when I end my turn, my drones will go, and then they will shoot for 2, and their 2 cockpit slots will do something. And I don't know what it is, and I'm kind of scared of it, but your ship is called Replicator. So I think you're going to be replicating something next to each of those cockpits. So what I think is going to happen is his ship's going to get wider, and he's going to get more cannons. And I'm going to hate it. I think I want to EMP one of those. So my EMP it attacks for 3, and then it also stuns to stop whatever that part of the ship is going to do. Just saw Heller playing Helldiver, such a fitting name. Yeah. So I want to dodge to gain 1 evade, move 1 to the... Let's move 1 this way. Swap our cannon. So now I can shoot here to disable that. I can't disable both, unfortunately. I gained 1 heat. I'm not going to worry about that yet. We don't need to firewall. I think we gain a permanent block. Let's launch our drone and gain 2 more drone shift. Okay, so the things down here are the things that I currently have. I have 5 drone shift, which allows me to move everything in the center lane, one lane either left or right. So I can move this in the way of the beam. I don't want to, because it would die. I am currently on fire slightly. It's just a little fire. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not bad. If it gets too bad, if I get 3 fire, I take a damage at the end of the turn and the fire goes out. So it's fine. We're fine. I have a bubble shield from Isaac. So the next drone I launch, or the next item I launch out of the missile bay, right? Yeah, it will have a shield, so it can take a damage without dying. I was right. You replicated. This part is concussable. Okay. Okay, so do I launch a bunch of boulders in the way to first stop your shots and second slow you down so this ion storm takes out your shields? I think I want to. I also think I want to launch the attack drone, but that's going to be very hard to do. I don't have any movement, so I can't move my ship at all. I have 5 green drone shift. So I can shift the entire center lane 1 to the left. Oh, how the boulders works is it launches 1 object to the left of my missile bay, 1 object in front of my missile bay, and 1 object to the right. Because I have the bubble, the first meteor or first asteroid will be bubbled. It'll have a shield, which is weird. I actually think I want to launch the attack drone first. The attack drone attacks every turn for 2 damage. So I move everything. I guess I move everything this way. Oh wait, I've got Echo. I'll do that later. But then this is going to be so far away. My plan is to move the energy drone so I can launch the attack drone. Because if I launch a drone right now, it will launch out of the same missile bay and collide into this and destroy them both. Definitely don't want to do that. So I'm going to shift this, probably left, launch the attack drone. Then I want to shift the whole row left twice more, launch a bunch of boulders. That will put the energy drone here, so it won't hit me at the end of turn. But that's fine, because it'll still survive. The attack drone will go here and shoot the empty space next to him. That sucks. There will be boulders here, 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 blocking the 1 and 3. The boulder here is going to be the one that has the shield. No, the attack drone will have the shield, sorry. I can't move. I wish I could concuss that, but I can't. Unless I just leave the attack drone there, because then the attack drone doesn't take damage. Okay, so what about instead? If I forget boulders, I move this 1 to the left, put an attack drone here. It has a bubble. I guess toggle cannon, so this is the oh, I don't want that to be the cannon. I just end the turn. I echo to put something on top, but we'll deal with that later. I end the turn. The energy drone that's here will give me an energy for next turn. The attack drone with a bubble will be here, will attack this for 2. This is concussable, so it won't attack once it's been hit. So this will stay with the bubble. This will shoot me for 3. I've got armor, so it's reduced to 2. I don't have any shields, so I take the 2 hull damage. That sucks. And then you expand in both directions, and I hate it. And I put the EMP slug on top? Probably? Yeah. I don't like taking the 2 damage, so I kind of want to large boulders. Alternative plan is to move the energy drone 1 to the right instead, so it's in the way of this 3. Launch the attack drone, same deal. Yeah, I think we... What if I don't launch the attack drone? What if I just move this 2, so it's still hitting me? And I just large boulders to block all these shots. Let's do that. Let's toggle cannon. So this is now the active cannon. We'll basic shot to hit you. We'll move this over to large boulders. And we'll echo to move. We could echo to put echo back on top, actually. But I think we'd rather draw EMP slug next turn, so we can shut something down. All right. Okay, you're still losing your shield from Ion Storm. That's great. I can toggle cannon, drone shift everything right 1. EMP slug you to disable you. Oh wait, if I'm I don't want a missile shot first. I do have enough energy to play everything. So I scramble, toggle cannon, move 1 to the left. No, rather EMP slug. I do have Serenity, so I'm not going to gain the heat from EMP slug. Draw shot draws me 2 cards. Oh, if it gives me hand cannon, that'd be amazing. I can move. I can't move. If I scramble, I can move 1 to the left and just shoot here. EMP slug to stop the replication. But then I don't really get out of the way. No, I think I'd want to do this. Move over 1. Draw shot first. Right, it's concussible. I forgot about that part. That's an important part. I didn't draw what I wanted, but that's fine. I move over and I move these over. I EMP slug here to disable it. My energy drone's gonna go away. Is that fine? I think that's fine. Okay. I don't want a missile shot because it launches the missile directly into this, and I'd rather have the asteroid there. So I think I... Do I have ventilator to cool off? What could I draw off it? That'd be good. Actually, drawing anything except hand cannon would be good, because hand cannon's the only card I can't play. And strafe I'd want to get rid of, so I'd want that in the discard anyway. But I don't want to risk drawing hand cannon. I'm just going to basic shot and then end turn. Alright, I get the energy this turn. Okay, you're down to 8. I drew hand cannon, which is 4. Damn. I can shift the middle over to put this in front of the 5. That'd be great. Put my bubbled attack drone here. Deal you 4. This is shielded. Oh, I'm attacking this, so it'll be concussed. This shuts off. The bubble shield will be in front of the 5. My bubbled attack drone will be here, and actually it will attack this first. So this won't attack, because it'll be concussed. This is armored, so this will try to hit me for 1, but the armor will take it. This is fantastic. Options to give me evade and draw 2 more next turn. Get rid of this trash. We end turn. And you get wire. But you're down to 3 health. Evasive shot, basic shot. Alright. Which was that? That was a normal enemy. Great. What is shift shot? Attack and then move the enemy left twice. Okay, with my ship layout, if I'm shooting from here, I don't know that I care for that. If I'm shooting from here, I don't know. Maybe. Draw shot B is pretty good. Attack drone A. I'm coming up on a repair station, so I'm upgrading something. Oh, this is already upgraded. What does shift shot upgrade into? Attack for 2 and then move, or move them 1 more. That's cute, but I don't know that I want it. I think I just want draw shot. How is Riggs dealing way more damage than... Oh, whatever. Yeah, we take draw shot. We are at basically full health, so let's just upgrade. Yeah, we don't need to repair. We don't have the thing. We didn't take the thing that we removed 2 cards. It's just 1. That's fine. So we upgrade. What's the upgrades on this? No. Kind of want to upgrade ventilator to get rid of the discard. Although this is the final boss, maybe upgrading hand cannon is worth it now. Or EMP slug. Yeah. It's only 1 damage. No, let's make ventilator A. Right? Yeah, because I've already upgraded basically everything else I want to. Let's try to abuse this. We got one thing left. Alright, last boss of the game. Back in again. Yep, I survived 3 milliseconds last time. A new record. What if you did get full control? I'm afraid of that. Alright, it's the Cobalt. What's up? How you doing? We got 7 energy to start with. So, this version of the Cobalt, it's got a wing, a cannon, a missile bay. It's interesting that the wings can attack. Missile bay here. Empty. A cannon with armor, but also concussable. The cockpit cannon, the cannon is weak. Another armored concussable cannon, empty, missile bay, cannon. Okay. Is this the thing you're trying to get the core? The plot of this game starts with us waking up on cycle like 10,000 of a time loop. We are looping through time, and no matter what, whether we beat this or not, we loop back again. I do know that if we defeat the Cobalt, we get to see one of the memories of my crew members. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Codex. Not run history. Progress. No. Where was the thing? Logbook? What is... Oh, it's every combination. That's cool. Cards, artifacts. Is there not a way to see what memories unlocked 2 of 18? So every playable character, there's 6 of them, has 3 memories that they just don't, amnesia, whatnot. They are trying to remember things. So I think I just have to beat the Cobalt 18 times? Question mark? I don't know. I assume that the core of the Cobalt is important, as it is the name of the game. Alright, what the hell am I doing here? I can toggle cannon and shoot this to get rid of it. After I toggle cannon, I'm taking 0 here because this will be shielded. So not moving is beneficial. I want my last shot to be here because it's armored. I want all the rest of my shots to be here. So we draw a shot to start. Then we draw a shot again. I was hoping to draw a hand cannon. We do have ventilator. We have 9 in hand, so we can use it. Evasive shot A is going to be my last attack on here. Missile shot's not going to... Oh, it'll deal the 2, but the missile will miss. Echo A can put draw shot back on top. I don't think I like that. I think I ventilate. Do I hot compress? Because then I can ventilate to cool it. It heals a hull. Gets me a temp shield, so I don't have to worry as much about taking damage. And then it gets it out of my deck. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We gain a bunch of heat, and then ventilate to cool down by 1. EMP slug. So we can disable this side. I think I want to try one more for hand cannon. I am at 8 in, I'm at 10 in hand, so I can't draw another one. Do I toggle cannon now? Or do I just EMP slug now? Toggle cannon. Get rid of a trash evasive shot. I think that's what I do. What card do I put back on top? Do I put ventilator on? I can't put ventilator on top. I guess I can put EMP slug back on top. That seems good. I forgot about overheating. We're going to take a hull damage. That's fine. We healed them. So, we're going to get rid of trash. We're going to swap our cannon. We're going to stop you. Okay, good. We're going to echo to put EMP slug on top. And we're out of energy. Heat damage. Okay. Just a little heat. We're fine. So, your missile bay is going to give me cards unless I disable you. I did draw an EMP slug. If I remember correctly, those cards are worse trash. They might just be trash. So if I move 1 to the right, with heatsink, for example, I can fire at this thing. It's in the wrong order though. I'd rather heatsink afterward, because I am taking the heat. I drew Echo B. What card do I want in hand? I guess Missile Shot here would be cool, because the missile will hit here, it'll stop them from dealing damage. I can... Oh, wait a minute. What if I toggle cannon now? Grab Missile Shot out of there. So I'm down to 5 energy. Use Missile Shot, I'm down to 3 energy. Missile goes here. This shoots this to turn it off. I move 1 to the right. EMP Slug with just my move. EMP Slug here. I'm down to 1 energy left. That disables this. It's weak, so it takes extra damage. I take the 2 cards. I think that's fine. That works. Let's grab Missile Shot. Do that. Because the missile's going to hit here before they get to shoot, so it turns it off. You know what? I'm not going to use Heatsink afterward, because I don't want to move in the way of this cannon. Actually, it wouldn't be so bad. I have the armor here. So yeah, let's move like this, then do this. Oh, I could do 2 more to you instead. Let's do 2 more to you. This is going to be a long fight. You've got a lot. We'll just live with the 1 heat for a little while. Okay, you are just giving me trash. That's fine. I still didn't draw a hand cannon. Hopefully I draw at the same turn as Second Opinions, so I can fill my hand. So I'm playing everything. Can't block this shot. So instead, I toggle cannon. Basic shot you just to deal you 2. Launch a drone here. Put up a block. Get rid of the trash. Move. I don't have any move. I was going to move out of the way of this shot. Instead, I think the attack drone goes here. And I just take 1. Hey, Pug. This is the end of my hard run that I started last stream. And by the end, I mean this is the final boss. You see this coming? I had a shower too late? It is very late for you, isn't it? Or am I misremembering? Let's... Well, we've got drone shift. We can move this in the way. We're gonna shoot you because you're weak. Just move this. So that'll take the 4. You take 3 damage. I take 1 here. That's fine. It goes to my shield. You're gonna launch a missile here or something. Heavy missile. It's gonna deal 3, right? Yeah. Neat ship. Yours. Thank you. It's tiny. It's got 2 cannons. I draw this toggle cannon every turn so I can swap which cannon is active. The one that's not active is shielded. Unfortunately, I've got a glass cannon build here where I get extra energy, but my active ship's cannon is weak. But it means I'm doing cool dodging stuff. Also, hard mode means my cockpit is weak, so that's great. 7 energy? Yeah, I'm actually having trouble spending all of it, is the problem. Because I'm not drawing enough cards. So, I normally have 3 energy, right? Yeah. I have glass cannon, which gives me 1 extra energy. I have... This isn't helping right now. I have dirty engines, which gives me an extra energy every turn, but adds a trash every other turn, so I'm basically spending that energy getting rid of trash. And now that I'm playing with this card, it's actually worse than I thought, because it is clogging up my draws. So maybe I wouldn't have taken this in the future. I have Overclock Generator, which gives me an energy every 3rd turn. I have Flywheel, which gives me an energy for each 10th card I draw. And that's it for energy. It does mean I'm not drawing all the cards I want. I drew hand cannon, but I didn't draw it at the same time as any other card that draws cards. It's my only attack. I can launch boulders. If I drone shift this over here, I can launch boulders to get rid of your missile. I don't know what launching a shielded boulder there will accomplish, but I'd like to try it. I can then move the boulders back to block a shot, hopefully. That'll be fun. So I think I move these out of the way. Launch boulders now. Nice. Okay, so it ate the shield. Toggle cannon to make this one active. Oh, I should have done this way before because this was way more damage. Oh well. Options, get rid of trash, move this back in the way, and turn. Okay. I drew second opinions, which will get me... How many cards do I have in hand? I will have 6 after I play it. Oh, it's going to draw me a trash. 1, 2, 3, 4... It'll draw me 5 cards, so I need to play something else first. Playing Energy Drone, I guess. So I'll have to move... I'm out of Drone Shift? What? Ugh, okay. I play Parallel Shift first, move this over. Actually, I can probably just play it and then play Second Opinions. What am I likely to draw? 1 in 3 chance of one of these or the Drone Shift that I just played. 1 in 3 chance of one of these. You know, this isn't great. Let's see what I get, though. I got options, which is not what I wanted. Okay, so Towel Cannon. What do I have that deals damage? Nothing. I have no active attacks. I have an attack drone I can launch. So I shift everything left, I launch an attack drone here. Ooh, wait, the energy drone though. I shift this left, I launch energy drone. I shift it left again, I launch attack drone. So it's asteroid energy attack. I move left. Well, no, I toggle my cannon. I don't have anything to shoot, but then I'm going to move left, so this is hitting a shield, and this is going off the side of my ship instead. The attack cannon, attack drone will hit this and concuss it. It won't deal damage, but it won't die. I take 0, I get loaded with trash. This is fine. I move out of the way. I clear trash, get block. Firewall doesn't add heat because I've got Serenity and options. Okay. You give me the trash before I draw, so I'm drawing 2 of that trash. Echo B, I get to redraw card from my discard immediately. So I can toggle draw shot to hit this for 0 and disable it. And draw 2 cards. Options again. Okay, so I parallel shift 2. I move 1 to the left, and I move everything else 1 to the right. And then I can launch another attack turn. And it's shielded, so that's fine. I could move everything back. Oh no, then my energy drone dies. I don't want that to happen. I can Echo B to replay parallel shift. No, I replay options. Oh, this is mean. Okay. And then I get rid of the trash. I don't know how many cards I'm drawing next turn. I think it's 9. And I drew hand cannon. Okay, so I don't care about this missile. It's fine. I don't care too much about what's going on here. So I hand cannon for 8. Then I figure out what I'm gonna do. Or do I ventilator first? I'm at 9 in hand, so I'd need to discard 1. So if I do I want to toggle? I can toggle, move 1 over here. Move everything. Ventilator, hand cannon here for a bump. Well, it'll be less because it's armored. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just keep it simple. We will hand cannon for 8. Then I guess we want to move 1 to the right and toggle cannon at the end of turn. Actually, if we move everything left 1, we can missile shot here. Let's do that. Oh good, our missile has a shield. Oops. So this saves our energy drone. End of turn, we're going to toggle cannon, so we take 0 here. That'll be great. But first, let's draw a shot. And I can Echo A to put something on top of the draw pile. I can put hand cannon back. And basic shot. Give me another dodge. Toggle this. We take 0. You take a bunch. Have fun. What are you down? 18. Alright. Hand cannon only hits for 4, and I've got no way of growing my hand. Oh well. Was, okay. So, EMP Slug is still here. I'm drawing that next turn. Well, you're clogging something, so I might not draw. And I'm getting one from this. Ooh. We have enough energy to play everything, so what do I want to do? I want to line up here. I have plenty of movement, so I move 1 over here. I aim everything at you because you're weak. And then I move 1 again. This one first. And I move 1 again. And toggling which is active doesn't matter. I should have hit this one for, well, whatever. So we're going to take 2 here, but it goes to shield. We take 0 here. We're fine. We're fine. We didn't draw EMP Slug. We drew Strafe. After every move you make. Instantly move. Okay, it is a move. So I can Strafe, move here to disable this, move... Actually, if I... Strafe, toggle cannon. This is the cannon. Heat sink shoots this. It's after, right? Yeah. Shoots this for 2. Spend a move. I'm down to 3 move going back here. It disables this. I don't care about that. Never mind. I spend a move here. It disables this. 3 move left. Move here. 2 move left. Hit you for another 2. That's 4 damage. Move here, here. Hit you another 2. That's 6 damage. The alternative is get rid of trash that I might draw next turn. I don't want to end with... Wait, both of these will be weak and they'll be... Damn. So I would end with the cannon under the 4, and I'd take 5. What if instead I strafe and then I move left? Disable this. I shoot all 3 of these, so I've got 1 move left. Heat sink, move. I only shoot this twice for 4 damage. And then I still take 2. No, because this hits it's the shield. This is disabled. I think that's the better option, I guess. So I have 2 energy left. Instead, I've got 1 movement left. So I can heat sink and then move back. I'll be out of moves. Everything will be fine. Don't worry about anything. Oh, I forgot my attack drone's there. And now it's not. You're at 5. I wish I had a drone shift because then I could kill you. I heat sink to move 1 to the right. Toggle cannon, so this cannon's lined up here. Basic shot to get rid of the missile. EMP slug to disable this and deal you 4. Then my cockpit's lined up with your 2 here. I take 3. Or I can move over 1. EMP slug here, basic shot here. That deals 4. I don't have any moves, so I'm still lined up with the heavy missile on the 5. That's way worse. Okay, so what did I say I was going to do? Toggle cannon heat sink to line up my gun. And I basic shot, EMP slug, and I miscounted the damage? I miscounted the damage. I'm fine with this. I did it. You're growing stronger. Who shall it be this time? Oh, who gets the memory? Okay. We have a memory from Riggs. I think we have a memory from Isaac. So hey Drake, what's up? You can see our entire time streams, right? Thought you had died. No, the opposite, in fact. I accidentally killed them when I thought I wasn't going to. I see all. So you know I'm not a good person. Why save me? Your fate is tied to the others. Oh, I get it. You're so far above our plane of existence you don't even understand good and evil. That's so lame. You misunderstand. I already tried to discard your time stream into the void. I was unable to. Damn, alright. That was the memory? Oh no, it's okay. T-minus 35 days. Yeah, and what's so special about it? Sounds like just another derelict. No, this one's different. The sensor readings are off the charts, literally. What sensors? What charts? Oh, I don't know. I stole the sensor array from a science vessel. I have no idea how to use it. Ah, right. But the lights were going crazy. There's something special about it for sure. Alright, I'll snoop around and see what's going on out there. T-minus 34 days. Rimford. Eunice. The regular. No, I'm cutting back. Just a quadruple espresso. You're going soft. Watch it, old man. You only come here when you need something. What is it? There's a big ship loitering in the nebula 20 parsecs from here. Yeah? What about it? You know about it? Yeah, it's an unregistered craft with an experimental propulsion system. Hard to know exactly what, but it sounds like a lucrative target. How do you know all that? Some possum girl was in here blabbing about it. She runs deliveries to and from it. Riggs. Yeah, that was definitely Wilford Brimley. Or a walrus version of him. Alright. That took 3 hours and 54 minutes. It's 9:30. Oh my god. I'm glad I'm playing this on Fridays. Making more progress. Oh, we did unlock Max. Great. Hacker. His cards enhance and exhaust other cards and gamble with hand position. What? Enhance and exhaust other cards. Okay. Did you take any breaks? No, I'm about to end stream. Get 40 artifacts. I've got 32. No, what a run. What do you mean, no? I just won. The Walrus version of Wilford Brimley so identical to the original that they're indistinguishable. Yeah, they both make commercials for diabetes care. It's weird. I mean, no breaks. Oh. I want to unlock this ship, so my next run's going to be this. And it's going to pain me that I don't have Riggs. Riggs is so good. But I want to see what this is about. We're going to lose. If we're going to lose, it's going to be pretty fast, because I'm not going to have any movement. It's so hard not to make that joke. And 10 runs to unlock this ship. Well, I've won 3 runs. That's going to do it for stream. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Coming up next on stream. There we go. Where's my calendar? There's my calendar. On Sunday, it's Games with Friends. Who responded to the poll? Which of you responded to the poll? Did I have a poll? Yeah, January 25th. Looks like it's probably Heller, Molly, and myself, which means... What game were we playing? We were playing a game. RV there yet? Probably. We'll see. On Monday, I'm building more of the Lego Enterprise D, this thing over here. That I'm not gonna, well, I can move it around. It's really big. So we'll keep building that on Monday. On Wednesday, it will be more 2D and Top D. I swear I'm gonna finish that game. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. They threw me a curveball and made the levels really hard last week, so I guess this week. So we'll see. And more Cobalt Core next week, probably. Yeah. This game's a blast. I love playing it. It's a very fun Friday game. That's going to do it. Thank you everyone for watching. Before I wrap up, I want to test something. I am having the problem with my monitor headset where my voice is lagging a bit. So I want to test lag. Hey everyone, I'm clapping my hands in a second. Tell me if the sound you hear matches the visuals of me clapping my hands or if there's any sort of delay. Because there's no way for me to test this otherwise. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I definitely heard that delayed. Match? Really? Okay. Sound and visuals are matching. That's okay. Great. I am so glad that this issue I'm having is a local issue and is not going to stream. My monitor's... Yeah, so... And it's not even that my monitor's delayed overall. It's... Well, it might be. No, it is just the mic. Because if I disable and re-enable this microphone... Where do we go? Oh, not even disable it. Just turn off the monitor for it. So I can monitor off. That's the wrong one. Mic, here we go. So now I can't hear myself, and then I turn it back on, and I can hear myself, and it all lines up fine, and it fixes everything. Whatever. I could play a rhythm game off of you clapping. I am not making that rhythm game. What is the donkey plushie in the background? That's not a donkey. That's, oh my god, why am I blanking on the name? It's from Dot Hack. It's a grunty. And it's a pig thing. Oh, I just dropped. This is a grunty. This is the version from Dot Hack GU and the World R2. In the first game, you rode around on these things. In this game, I think they're just shop. Is this? No, wait, this might be just... Oh, no, this is from Dot Hack Sign. This is just a chibi version of the ones you ride on. But, yeah, this thing's great. I've had this thing since... Otakon 2005? Yeah, Otakon 2005. So... Yeah, I mean, I don't really, like, abuse my plushes. I put them somewhere and leave them there. This is Richmond Harrison. He is my best friend. Say Richmond Harrison is my best friend if he's your best friend too. This is a Blaseball reference. Yeah, you know, Blaseball, that webpage that existed for a little while, and then couldn't keep up with expectations and kept putting more expectations on themselves and then shut down because running game hard. The fans made a plush. Richmond Harrison. Yeah. So that's those plushes. I got over here are a whole bunch of Hololive plushes, including Giant Taco. T-A-K-O, meaning octopus, not T-A-C-O. Do I have any other plushes? Oh, yes, I've got my game plushes here. There's Kirby, obviously. There's the fox from Tunic. And Cerberus from Hades. They're nice. I think the Kirby turns in, it's reversible and it can turn inside out to be a warp star, but its stuffing gets real weird when you do that, so it's hard to put it back into Kirby form. So I'm not gonna do that. Found out about Blaseball from PMG. Yeah, yo, people make games is great. If you want to watch a YouTube channel about people making games, people make games. They don't put out a whole lot of videos, but lately they've been doing a lot of first-hand reporting about the Rockstar North employees that got fired for trying to unionize. And that's an ongoing thing, so. But by the way, if you care about Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar just fired in December, I think, fired a bunch of employees for what it called gross misconduct. And it just so happens that all of those employees were in the trying to unionize Discord. So, you know. So glad I'm boycotting GTA now. Yeah, if you didn't have enough reasons to boycott GTA, firing a bunch of union employees is one of them. Anyway. I've done a lot of chatting this stream. bunch of chatting at the top, bunch of chatting now. But hey, whatever. That's going to do it. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to help me out, you can... Didn't they shut the whole location down? You are thinking of Ubisoft. But yes. So something bad on Learning Around. No. Ubisoft shut down... was it Ubisoft Toronto? It was one of their Canadian offices that the entire office unionized. So Ubisoft said, well, we're refocusing things and we don't really need all of these offices, so we're going to shut down this whole office because then we can fire all of those employees because the office is shutting down and not because they unionized. They would rather not have an office there than have an office of union employees. So, hey, don't buy Ubisoft games either. But yeah, the story with Rockstar North, this is an office in Scotland? Somewhere in the UK. Not all of the employees were unionized. They were trying to unionize, and they just got enough people to officially unionize. And then, like a week before the paperwork would have been signed, they all got fired for gross misconduct for supposedly leaking info about the game on a public server. That public server being their private Discord that needed an invite to join. And the information being, well, we don't know, but that information's not public because there hasn't been like giant GTA 6 leaks. So I don't know what info they're supposed to have spoiled, but it certainly didn't make it to the public. Scotland. Leaking trade secrets that literally no one knows. Yes, who did they leak it to? Like, I don't... Another launch delay? Well, no. We think from the court document, or the, what's the guy that runs People Make Games? The main reporter, not Quinn's. I forget his name. But he watched one of the court sessions, and Rockstar said, like, they had to disclose what information was leaked, but they didn't want to disclose it in a venue of public record, so they asked the judge to go read the documents in private. And we're pretty sure that the info that was leaked is that there is going to be a mode that allows for 32 players. Oh, we're basing that off of the comments in Discord. That's the only thing that they could find. So I don't know that having a mode that can support 32 players is like such a great thing that you want to keep top secret. I don't know if Rockstar has heard of this game called World of Warcraft. You can have way more than 32 players in that one, in one server. It's Chris something. So like maybe there's something else that we don't know yet about it, but like, come on. Having a lot of there's this game that's really popular, actually. It's called Fortnite. You can have 100 people on one island. It's wild. Like, come the heck on. So they're currently in a pre-court process where they're trying to determine if the fired workers can still get paid the wages and salaries that they would be paid during this time, during the trial. Because if the actual trial ends up in their favor, then Rockstar would have to hire them back. But if Rockstar doesn't need to pay them salary in the meantime, then a lot of these people need to leave their homes and find somewhere they can afford when not having a wage. Anyway, go watch people make games on YouTube. It's a fantastic channel. Fortnite has 100 people on one island, but limits parties to 4. Yeah, but that's like... that's probably a technical limitation in that they limited it to 4 for gameplay reasons and then built the whole game around there being a limit to 4, so now they probably can't expand it. But also, if you're playing it against 100 people and you have a team of 8, you're probably going to wipe everybody else that's there, right? They could probably make a game mode that expands to 8 players per team, but then anyone who isn't playing with an 8-player team is going to be at such a disadvantage. I don't know. Now, if they all have teams 8, yeah, that's true. Hey, have you heard of EVE Online? Overjoyed that I get to add Ubisoft to the boycott pile, or it is boycotting them, but now I have a reason other than I hate them. I mean, Yves Guillemot is a terrible person. Does that count? Yeah, freaking EVE Online. My friends in college were extremely big into EVE Online in that it would dominate most, like, dinner time discussion. And I would be sitting there like, I don't understand, you're staring at spreadsheets all day. I mean, play what you want. That's not really how I want to spend my free time. And they're just like, well, it's cool because we have all these ships as part of our crew. And I'm just like, yep, that sure sounds cool. And then they're like, hey, so one of the other internet forums just launched a coup against another of the large groups or something like that. And I'm just like, what is this game? EVE Online was the source of so many cool stories about, look at what... I think there was a stock market in the game that they tried to crash, that a group of players tried to crash. And then there was like a gigantic battle that was like thousands of players on each side that people were constantly messing with because this was like a months-long battle, or a months-long war, where people were abusing the time dilation features in the game, where if they warp into a sector, I don't remember, there's a lot, that game was wild. But the stories about that game were wild. From what I could tell, the game was staring at spreadsheets. I was watching a video specifically about the history of EVE last week. Wow. It exemplified both the best and worst of humanity. Yes, definitely. It was insane what people came up with in that game. Anyway, it's almost 10 p.m. I'm done yapping. I need to go to bed. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to help me out, you can do the free things. You can follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube, leave a comment on this video, like the video, share it with your friends. If you're still watching on YouTube, cool, thank you very much. If you want to leave a comment, what's the wildest story you've ever heard from a video game? That'd be cool. I'd love to read some of that stuff. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. If you're watching live, stick around for a raid probably, and I'll see everyone later. Bye.